Good morning, RC people. So today I'm making a video of the deadbolt. We've had all of our modifications added. The only thing that I have not done to this truck is the steering linkage, the servo horn, and the drive shafts. Everything else has been modified. And everything is, of course, hot racing. I have not done any custom fabrication to this vehicle, and I have tried to keep it all parts from hot racing. We just got our tires in yesterday and they are amazing. These scramblers are the biggest of the set that you can buy. I haven't found anything bigger yet to fit a 1-inch rim. And we have the RCW 1-inch beadlock 3-piece rims on this, aluminum. And where are we going to start? I guess we'll just start with the tires. So these are monsters of tires. These look great on here. They have a great footprint. The material is just crazy sticky, very grippy. The foam inside is the stock foam that came with them. I'm keeping that. I have not tried this yet on the trail, but I know it's going to do fantastic. I can't remember the name of the other ones, but I've had 4 sets of tires on this so far, and just not really happy with them. So I went with the biggest ones you can get. Some people say they're ridiculous, it's toyish, but you obviously have never driven a real vehicle off-road, because you'll know the bigger the better. It doesn't hit the body at all. I don't have any rub on front or back, turned in or turned out. The rear, haven't had any. There's still have a 1/2 inch, so if they make bigger tires, I will get them. What do we start? We haven't done any mods to the body. I'm not sure if there are any mods to the body that you can do. I wouldn't want to anyways. I wouldn't want to make it any heavier. We'll start in the front. We have the aluminum hot racing front bumper. Let's focus a little bit. And I love these aluminum D-rings and these aluminum clevises. They're just awesome. The headlights snap right into them. Everything works perfect. I did not do the bumper bracket because I figured I have enough weight that high. I have enough weight up front, especially once I do the aluminum steering linkage, then we'll be all set. I have the brass steering knuckles. I have the spacers. They're not weighted though. They're just the little spacers that came with the rims. We have the brass diff cover. We have the stainless steel skid plate for the diff, which is really nice. I like that a lot. It does cake up with mud in there, so you have to loosen it up and clean that out. I have the aluminum axle housing with the extended plus 4mm axle shafts, or axles. I have the aluminum hot racing torsion bars and ladder bars and upper A-frame arm. I have the aluminum hot racing crossmember transmission mount. We have, again, the aluminum linkage on the back. We have not done the drive shafts. The aluminum axle housing in the rear with the plus 4mm axles inside of them. The skid plate, of course, and the brass diff cover that says hot racing, 9 grams, awesome. The fully adjustable aluminum hot racing shocks, which I'm happy with. And all I've done to lift this vehicle, as you can see here, is the original. Can you see without my big fat finger in there? It's not focusing. So right above it, that's the original mounting hole for the stock shocks. All I did was take out a screw for the ECS tray and put in the screw for the hot racing, and I just dropped it down. The suspension dropped down to the chassis. which has worked fine. If you look back here, there's the original mounting, and I dropped it down to the chassis. That's the only thing that I did that they don't sell as a modification. Now we have the 100 turn or 98 turn or whatever, oversized motor in there, lots of torque, great motor. I've been super happy with this. Wheel speed is right where you need it to be. And inside I have the aluminum, I think they say it's stainless steel, it's definitely made out of aluminum, but the aluminum sprocket, the drive sprocket that runs off of the pinion gear coming off of the motor. Now what you do have to do is, some people just cut this bracket all the way off. This is the battery tray bracket. I notched it out so the motor will fit, and man, I'm having a real hard time getting this to focus. So I notched this bracket out so the motor would fit, because this bracket comes up too far and there's no clearance for the motor. Another thing that I had to do is for the steering servo, the RC steering servo, which is aftermarket, stronger servo. Definitely recommend you getting that. You're gonna burn out your other one, and it has no power in steering. This thing will push itself away from a situation or out of a hole, even with just wiggling the front end. Now with this stronger servo, but what you have to do is you have to cut the back of the servo tray off, because this servo is a little bit longer. The width is just fine, but you do have to, you can see I drilled through the bottom of the tab that sits off of the steering servo. So I just cut the top of the tab off, and I drilled holes in the bottom of the tab so I could raise the steering up some. I don't have any issues with clearance. It does not touch the body. That's because I cut the tabs off of the side on the tops. One thing though is that this is the servo horn off the stock one. It was a servo saver, but what I did is I drilled it out, hollowed it out so it would fit over the gear of the servo, because the servo horn's stock gear was much smaller. It would not fit over there, so I had to do a little bit of fabrication with that. But we're going to get rid of all of that once we change this steering linkage. This is still plastic, janky steering linkage, lots of play in it. And I also have lots of play in you can see the horns turning, but the screw isn't. I really am not satisfied with the quality of this video. The horn's turning, but the screw isn't, which means that the servo is not turning. So all of this is steering play, and she'll actually want to kind of catwalk when you're going down the street, hitting the next hole or whatnot. So like I said, getting rid of that's going to be new aluminum steering linkage. I'm debating on changing these axles or drive shafts. I've been happy with the plastic ones. Right now the weight of this vehicle is right where I want it to be. Let's see what its angle of attack here. Oh man, these tires are so cool. You even see the tire flexing when it's on the side like that. That is beautiful. But I can go all the way to right there without it tipping over, and I mean that is just, I want to say that's 45. That's tipping over, but right there it's not. So I mean, I have a great center of gravity already with everything that I've done. And then as far as tipping over backwards, she'll stand straight up on her end. Tipping over forwards, we've got it'll hold itself. It's on that D-ring, on that clevis right there. But I mean, you come down a rock face, you're not going to topple over end over end. Really happy with this car. It's been super fun, and definitely ready to upgrade to the SCX 10.3. I'm gonna go with not the Rubicon. I'm gonna go with the Comanche or whatever the Jeep truck is. I've done a lot of research. The TRX4, still a great truck, but I'm gonna stick with axial, and I just love the 10.3, the way it looks, the way out of the box, everything's good. I've done all the fit and finish, I've done all the research, I've watched all the videos. Yeah, the 10.3 is just where it's at for me, my opinion. But yeah, go ahead and comment and like. Let me know what you think. Let me know what else there is out there that I could do to this little guy. I think I'm kind of maxed out right now. It is already over $300 of everything that I've put into it. That's including the total cost of the truck. But, you know, I've bought one for my son. I bought one for my wife. The other boy, he's only 2, so, you know, he just chases them around for right now. But yeah, I'm really happy with this truck. Very happy with this truck. And this video is okay. I hope you guys liked it, enjoyed it. Hope you like my background here. I'm at work. I have not started yet. I was organizing the inside of the truck. And you see I got snap-on everything. That's why I put the snap-on drill there, because I gotta throw that out, man. I love snap-on. I have all their stuff. I've put snap-on's kids through college. I'm trying to find some snap-on stickers for this little guy, because red and black, how could you not? That's why I bought it in the first place, because it was red and black. But yeah, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you enjoyed this 38-foot Scout that I've taken the video on. I replaced the swim platform and put new teak decking on there, or fake teak decking. It's called C-Deck. If you're interested in any of that, give me a shout out. And I'll answer any of your questions about the marine life. Yeah, oh, quick little plug. The name of my company is Sutherland Marine Services. There's my email, there's my phone number. Give me a call. I do it all. That did not mean for that to rhyme. It's pretty cheesy. Yeah, hope you guys have a good day. Stay safe. Rock on.